Well, this is a phone and this is the real deal. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold3 5G comes in a market where even after a few years since the first generation foldable phone was launched by Samsung, we still do not have enough competition, particularly in this form factor. Even though a lot of rival brands have been very bullish about the idea of foldable phones, right now if you want something in this design and this form factor, your choices are the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold3 5G and the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold3 5G. So much so that Microsoft and Google can now put all their attention on optimizing popular apps for this sort of screen size and this sort of real estate. It's a bit surprising as well that the market really hasn't caught up to this. But should you really be spending so much money on a foldable phone which is now in its third generation? The honest answer is, this is the most convincing foldable phone you would have ever come across. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold3 5G is priced Rs 1,50,000 onwards, and that's for the 12GB and 256GB config. Serious splurge money territory this, but well, 3 years on, it's more mature too. It may not seem that way at first glance, but a lot has been tweaked with the design and improved durability. The Z Fold3 5G is IPX8 water resistant. However, do remember this is not a dust resistant phone. Add to that the use of the new Armor aluminium, which Samsung claims is the strongest aluminium ever used in a Galaxy phone, and the in-hand feel is definitely more confidence inducing. So is the grippier matte finish on the back, which also has a part to play in that improvement. The Corning Gorilla Glass Victus layer at the front and the back adds more structural strength. The highlight continues to be the display duet more than anything else. There's two of these here as before. Two phones in one, if you may. The second screen here isn't actually just a formality. On paper, the large foldable screen is still 7.6 inches. What has changed is that this is now 29% brighter than before, something that's an improvement on the predecessor, which never really had brightness issues anyway. Look closely and you will notice another big change. The front camera is, for the first time ever, an under-display camera. Well, the first time ever on a Samsung Galaxy phone. Yes, this isn't completely hidden, as you might point out, but still this does a pretty good job of putting pixels between your eyes and the front-facing camera, illuminated to go with what's on the screen. Galaxy Z Fold3 5G doesn't follow the same rulebook as a lot of other Samsung Galaxy phones. There is no Exynos and Qualcomm version differentiation to contend with. In India, as in every other country that this goes on sale, you will get this with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 processor. Two variants to choose from, 256 gigs of storage and 512 gigs of storage alongside 12GB of RAM. It's a bit of a dampener though that the camera tech in the Galaxy Z Fold3 5G remains the same as the Z Fold2 5G. If you're buying the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold3 5G for its camera prowess, do keep in mind you're buying something that is good but not exactly great. For perspective, the Galaxy S21 Ultra leads the way with a 108 megapixel camera. I had said that this is the most convincing foldable phone from Samsung, and indeed the most convincing foldable phone that you can buy right now. Following up from that, I would go ahead and say that Samsung is in such a comfortable lead in this stage that what we have here in this third generation is an incremental update rather than a revolution of sorts. Everything is just better than before. The build is better than before, it's more robust than before, materials are different and better than before, the screen is brighter, the front camera on the larger display is now hidden behind the screen, battery life is more optimized, and well, apps are getting even better and better for this sort of a screen size and form factor. Samsung has done a fantastic job which none of the rivals have been able to capitalize and catch up with. Everyone has the same sort of technology that Samsung also has available to it, but nobody really has put this sort of momentum behind foldable phones. If you're in the market, if you really want something that is going to catch a lot of attention, that's going to get your friends talking, that's going to be a conversation starter, and you have the budget for it, well, You really don't need to think twice.